Hey guys, it's Jess, your host for Mondays on the Beaverbunch, and this week we're giving a pep talk of sorts, but it's sort of a generalized topic because I think we're all going to give different pep talks. So what I did is I wrote down a list of things, and to be honest, I just sort of started writing, and I stopped when I felt like I had written enough. Before I get started into this week's topic, did you see I got my new ones? I got these today, and I was so surprised that I was actually able to gauge up because they were at half inch, and you guys know I lost them. I think it was like 8 days ago, and I was so nervous because I've been gauging up for however many months, and leaving them out for a week is just not a good idea because they'll shrink. They'll basically shrink up. And so the whole week I was like tugging at them and hoping that they wouldn't shrink up. And then I finally went and got some. And the guy, he had the size below half inch, and then 9/16, which is what I'm at now. And he was like, yeah, they probably shrunk up, so you're probably gonna have to start like back or whatever. And the first ones like fell right through, the second ones basically fell right through, and then he put these in and they're perfect. So I'm very excited. And I went with white. I don't know if I said that already, but obviously I went with white. Okay, so this week's topic, a pep talk for you guys. What am I supposed to say? I don't know, but like I said, I wrote down a bunch of things, and somebody recently asked me on Forum Spring, words to live by. What are your words to live by? And I get this a lot, and I always think back on like Kerouac. I always pull from these two quotes from Kerouac. One of them is, "One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple." And for me, it's the epitome of my life, or maybe not my life, but how I want to live my life. I want to live simply. I mean, I want to have what I want, not what I don't know. I want to have what I need. I want to have what I want. But I want to live simply. I don't need an overabundance of things, you know? I mean, I can get by and be happy with a small amount of things. Things. I hate that word. And then also, another quote from him: "My fault, my failure, is not in the passions that I have, but in my lack of control of them." And this has been true my entire life. Yeah, I don't really need to get into that one, but I don't really have a lot of control when it comes to those things. Oh well. So, my list. I just have a list, and I'm going to tell them to you right now. Uh, Always be you. Don't ever compromise that. And I'm probably going to use the word compromise several times. If you don't know who that is, find out, figure it out. Figuring that out takes time, it takes experience, it takes everything. So don't worry. I mean, you're not going to be able to meditate for 20 minutes and figure it out. Be patient with yourself. Listen to your gut as if it is what is speaking. For me, it's taken me the past few months to really pay much more attention to my gut and you know, my instinct. And I've been doing it, and it's kind of remarkable how spot on your instinct can be. Okay, let's see. Try things that scare you. Don't go jumping out of a plane. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, maybe stay a little bit more grounded and try things that maybe you wouldn't normally try. All right, maybe I wouldn't jump out of a plane, and maybe I should jump out of a plane because it scares me, so maybe I will. Never be afraid of love or to love. Just don't be afraid of it. Eat Thai food at a number 10 on the spicy scale. Just do it and see what happens. It'll change your life. Get drunk on an airplane within reason. Is there reason when it comes to getting drunk? Say I love you at least once a day and really mean it, even if you have to say it to yourself. If you're not in the mood to go out, stay home and watch a movie alone. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think it's awesome. I enjoy doing it. Sometimes you need a break. You need personal time, a personal day. Stand up for your beliefs and know what they are. Never, ever compromise. Ever. If you find yourself asking a question that begins with should, change it to could and then ask again. Try that and then get back to me. Be loose in your lips, not in your hips. I think I'm funny. I think I'm pretty damn funny. Hold hands as often as one will allow, or two, or three. Doesn't have to be your partner. It could be your friend, or it could be your partner. Read every book you can get your paws on and learn a new word each day. I have one for you today. It's afflatus, which is also known as, it's defined as divine inspiration, a divine imparting of knowledge, inspiration, afflatus, AFFLATUS. I know you love that one. Let's see, and last but not least, this is a long video. I did not intend for it to be this long. Don't be afraid to say no, but more importantly, don't ever be afraid to say yes. That's it. That's my video. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys, obviously, next Monday. Bye, guys.